The #1 source for alternative facts. 9-Mandate breaking news.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Fatigue guildies all over are speculating that this is the Dragon's last flight. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 9-Mandate is back at it again with the Guardians of the Dream to finish off the expansion with the common 9-Mandate W. We're going to cruise through normal every Tuesday and then right into heroic. We're 5 of 9. We did that. We did 9 of 9 and 5 of 9 one day. And that's what we're doing. And we're going to cruise right through it, guys. We're going to chop it up every single Tuesday and Thursday. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is another time if you live somewhere else. But let's be honest, who cares about anything going on outside of Texas? I'm just kidding, right? I'm just kidding. But let me tell you, boys and girls, we have a reason to be hopeful. I'm having a lot of fun. Let me just say, Dragonflight was pretty fun, right? We had dragon riding. That was cool. That was cool. I would say that's the best mechanic added to the game ever.
Yeah.
Ever, dude. Ever, bro. And what are you going to do? Like, the raids were decent. This recent raid, I'm enjoying it a lot. The transmogs are great. Stacy's loved all of them, bro.
Like, honestly, that brought me back.
Div 0 feels this on a spiritual level. They have removed some systems that were shitty and replaced them with some ones that are better. I love it. I love it. What else do we got in the news, boys and girls? It turns out Chris Metzen is back. Now, he's back in Blizzard as the executive creative director. If you're unfamiliar with him, he's basically the brainchild behind the entire Warcraft universe. You'll find no other man who's had a bigger influence in the Warcraft universe than this man right there. If this was all Star Wars, he would be Obi-Wan Kenobi because he's our only hope. You know what I'm saying? And this nerd loves him. Look at him. He is freaking out, boy. Or they, I don't know. It's 23. I don't know what people are doing anymore. But that person was really into him, right? So am I. So am I. I'm pumped because he was kind of the classic, right? And really kind of invented everything from the Warcraft universe. If you go look at his original stuff and what happened after he was gone, you will not like it. So, World of Warcraft fans all over are excited to see Chris Metzen coming back as the executive creative director. That, my friend, is massive. Finn Arrows. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Thank you so much for coming, Arrows. I certainly appreciate the love. I certainly do. Horrorclaw says it feels late. Kulox XD says nature is healing. IW4 says damn it, Duffy. Blue Mouse, he does have great hair. He does have great hair, and we're actually going to touch on that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So what else is in the news, guys? What else do we got? Oh, so when he came back, he announced the World Soul Saga for World of Warcraft. Guys, this is incredible because he's announced three expansions all at the same time, right? We got the War Within coming out. We got Midnight after that. We got the Last Titan. Come on, boys. Come on. They haven't done this before. And look, I'm trying to drink to that because this game has really been struggling for a little while, but with Chris Metzen, they're doing some good stuff, so we'll see. We'll see how this turns. Yeah, this is an official cheers, boys. Cheers, boys. If you're not familiar with Cheers, boys, it was coined by our local resident moderator, Tala Straza. Let's give it a hand for Tala Straza. Let's all get bricked for Tala Straza. Hell yeah. Levi says, cheers, Unco. Unco, so good. Thank you so much. Excuse me, boys and girls. Goodness gracious, that's too much queso. Now, I've never seen you in chat before, queso. But I will say, every time I go to a Mexican food, I order you as an appetizer. So, Queso, thank you for coming to the chat. It's finally, it feels good to have you give back. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. We're excited about the World Soul Saga. That's the point I'm trying to get to make. Thank you so much, Chris Metzen, for doing that. Now, he also did some other things. Now, let's see what else he did, right? Classic Plus was a big thing that people were talking about. And they were like, dude, Classic Plus is going to be great. We're going to have all of this and that. Blizzard kind of pumped the brakes on that. And I'm glad as a retail player, but Blizzard pumped the brakes to actually, hold up. Let's do Season of Discovery, cap you at 25 per season. And then we'll just kind of like do that, right? So I don't know what to think about Season of Discovery. So I might start playing WoW. Fuck it, I'm bored. Seven Stella, you guys all know Seven. That's the guy that ruined Diablo 2 remake for everyone. So you remember him. But listen, we caught up. Him and Anki get along great. Well, that's a first. No, I'm kidding, Anki. You're great. Thank you for being here. Listen, I caught up with a guy by the name of Smitty over at Nicely Job. He is the sexy stepsister guild for Nine Mandate over in Classic, and he had some thoughts that he wanted to share with us about Season of Discovery. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to bring Smitty on for just a minute just to kind of share his thoughts.
There's so much that they're leaving unknown, which I think is a lot to do with Chris Metzen, which is really cool to see and fresh to see. No PTR means like you're not going to have the sweaty tryhards being able to min-max all this shit before it even releases and just dominate the scene, being assholes. Everyone's going to be playing it how they want to play it to have fun and figure it out for themselves. They're not just adding something like Transmog or random dungeon finder. They're actually adding more content to a game that has a huge fan base. And I think Nine Mandate should check it out too. I mean, it's going to be free to go. Yeah, you're all paying the same sub, right?
He has a great point, ladies and gentlemen. It is free. So he thinks that Nine Mandate should swing on by and check that out. Maybe he's not wrong. Maybe we should. But before we commit to it, maybe we could just check in and see what Frank thinks about it, because I think at the end of the day, what we all need... Hey, we got a new donation coming in from Finn Arrows donating $10. The medium dick donation. Thank you so much. Medium dicks matter. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, we caught up with Frank. And Frank had some things to say about all of this BlizzCon news. So right now, tonight, we're going to do a Frank face reveal. Are you guys ready? You know, I know we've all played with Frank for a long time. We don't know who he is, what he looks like. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank commenting on the Blizz news.
Sup, Toke? Chris Metzen. No idea who he is. Can't tell you anything about him.
Wow, he's a really good-looking guy.
World Soul Saga. No clue. Could be cool, could be sucky. Season of Discovery. That actually sounds kind of cool. You could be a Night Elf Mohawk, I guess. I don't freaking know. Yeah. So, maybe playing, maybe not playing. Who knows? Might surprise you this coming week. And, yeah, have fun. Thanks for taking my call, bud.
Wow, thank you so much, Frank, for calling in, bro. And I will say, you are a good-looking guy, bro. Like, no one expected that. You know what? Let's give a round of applause to Frank for being so goddamn good-looking. Absolute Giga Chad. Wow. Good for you, man. Jesus Christ. So, look, we are doing a lot of things differently tonight, but what I wanted to do was something very different. And so, look, let me close this out. Look, hold on, let me scroll down. So as we wrap up our NMI News bit, we wanted to try something a little new. A little while back, the Last Night Show was invited to an exclusive event of the world premiere of the feature film Mission from Outer Space. This was our first time as a production team experimenting with the on-site type of coverage So I really want you to excuse any hiccups in our first venture into this space. We had a lot of fun and we learned a lot. And Seven, Stella, we can thank him for being there. Fluffy, Torio, everyone involved, thank you guys so much. But we had a lot of time and we learned a lot. We had a lot of time on site and we learned a lot. So guys, what I wanted to do is share, it's a mission from outer space, dude. It's a mission from outer space. And the girl that we're interviewing tonight was actually in that movie, and we'll see her later tonight. So listen, here we go. We're just gonna roll it, boys. Check it out. You're gonna love it.
Good evening and welcome to our on-site coverage of the world premiere of Mission from Outer Space by director and writer Shawn Wellings. I'm Victoria Lee.
And I'm Tokeru.
We are here at World Fest International Film Festival in Houston, Texas. This is such an exciting night for Gammon Gang.
That's right, Tori. We're all bricked up. Shawn Wellings is known for being a talented and visionary filmmaker, and tonight we get the pleasure of seeing his brand new creation come to life on the big screen.
Yes, indeed. So stay tuned for exclusive interviews with the cast and crew as we take you behind the scenes of this premiere event.
Gammon will save us.
So my name is Ember Strand, and I played two roles. The role of Agent Locke and Jay Lightfoot.
Nice. Okay. From beginning to end.
It was incredible. So I've known both of them for about 2 years now, and they've become like family. And so to be able to connect with them on set and on scene is easy now because we kind of know each other. But it's also really fun to watch young, aspiring female actresses come into themselves.
Hi, I'm Alexis Arnold, and I play Agent Locke's sister.
Can you tell us a little bit about what drew you to this particular film? Maybe your initial reaction on reading the script?
Originally, I met Shawn on a different project, and then he asked if I'd like to work on this. And I saw the script, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cute.
Awesome. My name is Leslie. I play Dr. Samantha Striker. It was just a complete random invite. Like, hey, you want to come play a zombie? I was like, fuck yes.
I'm Joshua Perry, and there was actually several roles I played inside of those films. Buddy Shawn calls me and said, "Man, I got an epic character for you." I'm like, "Oh my God, what are you doing to me now?" So it's like 1 minute we've got one project hanging on, and he's got this concept, and this is where it's at. It's like this big, and then 30 minutes later, this film is epic. It's gone out of this world. So you know what? Anytime I work with Shawn, I'm just like sitting back, going, "I'm enjoying the show. We're just getting started."
I thought that was the best one we got yet.
Yeah.
Is there something about 80s cinema that is really special to you, particular?
Well, yeah. So in the 80s, I think it's funny. In the 80s, we thought, well, this is an era that, will just bypass. And now it's one that we latch onto. Going back to 80s cinema, I felt that there were great heroes that really had the sense of capturing what really happened in the 30s, the swashbuckling kind of era. And to me, it was so good to see my child start to embrace E.T., Indiana Jones.
This started off as a much smaller project, with the first episode being under 10 minutes, and now we're watching a 90-minute film.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I was having fun with my daughter. Spending time with your daughter is so exciting. When you're doing what you love, it's even more exciting. And when she loves
Same
She has conquered zombies. She's basically been a super spy. What do you think is next for her?
Well, I think there's potential for this to keep going. And I asked myself, what's the next big adventure? So I was telling Meringue, underwater. Let's do. I think with the opening scene, it would be cool to do an underwater scenes. You know, like I guess Tom Cruise is. Okay, what's the next Mission Impossible going to be like? What are we going to do?
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Both are great. Yeah. So this is going to be on just
The Last Night Show with Tokeru TV.
Oh, okay, great. I look forward to seeing it. Great job. Thank you.